Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Versatile Chef. Today was a very rainy day. There was a tornado warning and it was raining all day. So whenever I miss my home and India and my hometown Kerala, I try to make something from that place very just confined to that place. So it gives me a good feeling. Sometimes I miss my mom and make something that she makes a lot of time. There are different types of beans we get in the store, and this one is like a red bean, not like a kidney bean or anything. It is smaller than kidney bean. It's very small and very close to moong dal, the green dal. It's called red chori. So I'm going to make a traditional Kerala recipe. It's called red chori thoran, which is made with coconut, a little bit of turmeric, jeera, curry leaves, and green chili. So it's very good for any meal, and it's packed with proteins, and you can throw it in the salad. You can just eat it like that. Very good for you. So I'm making that, and I'm also making a porridge, a rice porridge, which is very popular during the Ramzan season. So I'm going to make that. And before that, let me pluck some curry leaves and we'll go inside and start cooking. Okay. My curry leaves is growing. It's very tiny plant. I hate to pluck the leaves from it, but I need a little bit, so I'm just taking. Some houses, most of my friends have like big tree, but mine is like, I had one but it died. Chori thoran, I'm using this dal. It's called red chori, and it is like very close to the moong dal. See, you can see it. It's red, it's slightly red, and I just soaked that in the water for some time and just cooked it in plain water. So it looks like this. You can see it. And to make this thoran, we need very basic ingredients, and especially in Kerala cooking, we always use a lot of coconut because our everybody's house will have coconut trees. So we always have coconut in our home, and most of the curries we cook will have coconut. So for this, I'm using 2 tablespoons of coconut, the curry leaves that I just got from the garden. 2 green chili, a tiny piece of onion, 2 red dry chili, a little piece of jeera seeds, and then 1 teaspoon of turmeric. So this is all you need for red chori thoran. So make sure that beans is well cooked in water. Do not cook a lot. It just need like a little crunch. So do not cook it like too long, otherwise it will all get mushy. And then I simply mix everything together with my hand. The green chili, the onion, jeera, turmeric, and use a little bit, tiny little bit of water. Just mix it. So this is the easiest thing, and trust me, it tastes just like how your mom used to grind it. Tell her the secret next time. So I'll show you. And if you add a little bit of coconut oil also, it's going to be perfect. So this is how I'm going to make it, and I can show you. See? Perfect. So just like we are putting all the flavors in together, so grinder also does the same thing. Let me wash my hand. And I'm going to put this in the stove and add that, okay? Meanwhile, I want to show you, I'm going to make an appetizer also quickly. So the appetizer that I'm going to use is onion pakoda. Everybody knows onion pakoda, but this onion pakoda is a little different. I added 1 beetroot, a grated beetroot to the onion. So it's just like, little different than the usual onion pakoda. Usually we add spinach or carrot or something, but I'm going to add beetroot. So I used 1 beetroot, 1 onion, 2-3 green chilies, depends on your taste or the spice level, and 1 small piece of ginger grated. So this is what see, look at the color, right? Very pretty. Since I added the chilies in there, kids won't eat chili, so I made a different version for the kids, and this is the spinach from my garden. So my kids are very difficult. I mean, they don't like long taste like beetroot and all. They will figure it out. So these days I'm growing up microgreens, and you can see I don't have a lot of microgreens today, only this much for today. But the microgreens are very nutritious. They're packed with all the stuffs you need. At the same time, they're very taste wise, they're very light. So if you take one microbean and eat, you don't get a huge flavor. It's very mild. So I'm going to add this also in their vada, so they get, they don't know what they're eating, and at the same time they're getting very good vegetable. So I'm going to add this microgreens to my pakoda, and I need besan. So besan is called the chickpeas flour or the besan gram flour. Besan. So usually for pakodas, any kind of pakodas, we use besan flour. So it looks like a yellow sticky flour like this. So I'm going to add few tablespoons for the kids. Okay, and where's my beet? I'm going to add like 4 to 5 tablespoons of besan flour to my beetroot onion mix. Okay, the best way is to knead it using your hand so that all the flavor gets into the vada. And make sure to add a little bit of salt. And almost done. So we can just put some oil in the pan, heat it up, and take a scoop out of it and fry it. So this looks like this. Nice color. I cannot cook with wearing sari, but today I thought it's the occasion, I'll wear sari and do the video. But this sari is like from Kerala. It's very it's a traditional sari called settu sari. So this is this is very traditional sari. I thought, okay, maybe I'll just anyway it's quarantine time, we are not dressing up, not going to work, not wearing makeup. I thought, why don't I do something? So I added some flour for the kids one, and kids one I have the microgreens, onion, homegrown spinach. Spinach is not microgreen, okay, just homegrown spinach, and besan. So kids is very mild. I didn't add the green chili. So today I'm going to show you 3 things, right? The red chori thoran with coconut and turmeric, which is already in the stove. I'm going to make the beetroot onion pakoda, the microgreens and spinach pakoda, and I have something else too, but if I have time I'll show you that. Okay, so my beans is ready. You can see, oh, came out really well. I'm going to add all my coconut, turmeric, onion, greens, add some salt, and that's it, you're done. Having some porridge, rice porridge for tonight, and this is not just plain porridge, this has some medicinal stuff into it. So again, the same thing that I used for the red chori. You You can see the color, it came out really well. You don't have to grind anything. See how it came out nice, so good, smells delicious. So the same mixture I'm going to use it, except I added a little bit of garlic, like a small pinch. So 1 tablespoon of coconut, dry coconut, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 small piece of onion, and 1 small piece of garlic, and a little bit of jeera. So I'm going to grind this and add it to the porridge. So make sure the porridge is very well cooked. You know, it's not just like you make a rice. See how the consistency is. The rice has to be really cooked well, only then it tastes good, you know. So it is, you can use any kind of white rice or brown rice, but the secret thing is it has to be really mushy. Okay, so I'm going to grind this and add it to the porridge. Got the mix ready. I'm going to add this to the rice porridge. Do not add everything at a time. Sometimes it's too yellow. You don't want it to be too yellowy. So just make sure, you know, I think that is good. Cook very well. You will add 3 tablespoons of coconut milk. Okay, let it cook for some time. The pan is ready with hot oil. Be careful, don't stay closer to the oil. Take a little bit, and you can use ice cream scooper also. This is ready. Microgreen spinach onion pakoda is ready. Come have some pakoda. Look at the weather. This is perfect to eat pakoda. So rainy. The whole day it was raining. Time to take some pakoda along with a cup of tea. Okay, let me make the beetroot one.
Hey, my house is almost complete. Let's walk the walk. Okay.
So we are done with all the cooking today. This is the beetroot onion vada. Look at this. Beautiful. I can't wait to enjoy this with my family. Ami. I made her the microgreen vada for you. Microgreen with some spinach and onions, and then I have the red chori dal. See how nice and soothing this is. I can't wait to serve all this on the table. And I have some mint and microgreen chutney also. This is the microgreen and the coriander chutney. This is the microgreen vada.